What is this? Check out these door handles. They just kind of pop out, just waiting for you to use them. Let's see what it does. Whoa. Cool. Whoa. Look at those door panels. Cool. Well, today I'm actually working on a Hyundai IONIQ 5, I believe is what it's called. It's a fully electric vehicle. Actually, it took me a minute to figure out how to even drive the thing. Kind of cool though. Alright, we're going to go ahead and scoot this thing forward a little bit since there's no engine in it. There's not as much weight up front, I don't think, so we're going to change the weight transfer in the lift. Check this out. Boop! Look at that! It's all electric-y and stuff. It does electric things. And then it took me a minute to figure this out, but the shifter is down here. And you just, boop, you just twist it. Now I'm in drive. And I can just, boop, just move forward a tiny bit. Alright, alright. And then there's a button on the side here. You just, boop. Now it's in park. It's crazy. It's the future. Alright, so what are we doing with this thing today? Well, we're doing some lowering springs. Dun, dun, dun. So just in case you guys are wondering what electric cars' brakes and suspension looks like, well, it's not that much different, actually. Still got your caliper, your rotor, your brake pads. You still got a brake line here. So looks like this one at least is still hydraulic. And then strut looks pretty normal. Not too bad. Alright, I got the strut completely undone from the steering knuckle. Nothing crazy. Made sure this is all undone and loose. That way no tension being pulled on it. And now we're just going to pull this apart, I guess. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop these bolts out. Or I should say nuts. Drop the nut. Drop the nut? Take the nut off. Brian, I can't talk today.
It's okay, it's early, buddy.
Yeah, it's Monday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. Damn it! So, of course, I put this last nut in kind of a weird spot underneath the cowling. It's a little bit harder to get to, so I'm going to have to use a freaking wrench here. Oh, I got it loose. Spin this nut off. Drop it out. Yeah, got it. Alright, some people use spring compressors. I don't got time for that. There we go. Easy. Alright, here you can see the difference in height. Very clearly the H&R ones that are made in Germany are a lot shorter than the stock ones. Okay. Alright. Get that all lined up. Spin this nut on. There we go. Put this baby on level 2. Bam! Ready to go back in. That's where you put the little desk cover on. Boop. Easy. Alright, and do the fun part of getting the strut bolts back in. This isn't really that bad, it's not that heavy. There's one. There's two. Ta-da! Easy. You have a good poop, Brian?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Much better.
So basically I just did the exact same thing on this side that I did on the other side. And it's all good to go. Gonna go ahead and start in the rear now. Alright, so the rear suspension on this car looks pretty similar to a lot of modern vehicles. You got your nice separated shock and spring set up here. Just goes into a lower control arm. And you got your, so you got some upper arms. And you got an automatic parking brake built into the caliper. Just another rotor caliper design. Nothing crazy going on here. But let's go ahead and get that spring out. Put in a new one. Look how flat the underside of this engine is. All the way from the front to the middle and even towards the back. This whole thing is just covered. It's nice aerodynamics, electric car. Alright, this back here, a little sketchy. These bolts that were on here were super tight. And then also this thing's under a lot of tension with this coil spring being right here. Just got to be real careful or you could really hurt yourself. Alright, I got the new one in. Now I'm basically just going to use my screw jack here, put this lower control arm back in place, and try to get the bolts back in. Guess we'll see how that goes. Alright, so that was tough, but this bolt I was able to get back in pretty easily. And then this one was a lot more difficult because this knuckle back here really wanted to go this way. I had to pry this thing back, put it under a lot of tension holding it down just to get this bolt started again. And finally got it all in there. I guess we'll do the other side and hopefully that one will go a little bit smoother. Alright, so that was not too bad this time around. Went a little bit smoother on this side. So now we're going to go ahead and lower it down a little bit, put the wheels on, and see what this thing looks like on the ground. Alright, let's go ahead and start this thing up. I think it's on. We're gonna reverse this time. Car still stops. Ugh. That's good. It's always a good sign, right? When your vehicle still stops. Go ahead and back out. Oh, look at that. It's actually pretty nice out today. So we'll go for a little drive first just to make sure there's nothing wrong. No weird noises. Go ahead and put it in drive, roll the window up. You guys hear that? It's so quiet. It's so quiet. Alright, let's see how it does over speed bumps. Ooh, smooth. Pretty good. I feel like I'm in a spacecraft. Just wow. Do the shake test. A little bit of body roll. Not bad, not bad. Electric vehicles are a little weird. They're kind of like you accelerate, and then as soon as you let off, it starts to really slow you down. Kind of like driving a manual car when your compression stopping. You have to like really stay on the gas to get it to keep going. I guess it's not really gas though, is it? Alright, feels good. So let's see what it looks like now. Alright, so obviously it's not as low as the cars I usually work on, but definitely got rid of some wheel gap there. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Brian? Does it look good?
Yeah, I think it's nice. Drops perfect.
Let me see. Yeah, for a car like this where you're not really trying to slam it on the the ground, but
Right.
But it looks pretty good. Cool.
Pretty sleek.
Yeah, well, job well done.